What's up YouTube, this is JP Panther back on the video, and today's video is actually another Dragon Ball Z discussion type video, and this video is pretty much why was the Frieza Saga fire. We're about to get into it. I told you I was going to do these. I'm going to try to do Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball GT, trying to give you guys something to do. So we're about to get into it right now, so let's jump into it right now. So in my personal opinion with the Frieza Saga, why was the Frieza Saga so good? Again, most of Dragon Ball Z in general was fire as hell. Why was the Frieza Saga fire? In my perspective, the reason why Frieza Saga was so fire, because after the Saiyan Saga, we get, Vegeta lost. You already know what that. He goes to space. He goes into space pod, whatever. Then, originally, Vegeta goes into the planet. Heals himself, stuff like that on the planet. I guess Frieza conquered, stuff like that. Then we find out that Frieza and his crew was pretty much eavesdropping on Nappa, Raditz, and Vegeta's conversation about the Dragon Balls. Because originally Queen told Vegeta saying that we'll let bygone be bygone. He says, why would he hold a silly grudge when he has the opportunity of immortality in his hand? And Vegeta was like, holy shit, are you freaking kidding me? He freaking heard all that crap. And he's like, you didn't want to let the big man know about your plan and stuff like that. And then Vegeta freaked out because he was like, man, that means I'll be his puppet and I'll be his slave for the rest of my life. And and he doesn't even have Nappa and Raditz to even protect him like that. So he went up to he grabbed the pod, he grabbed the pod, he grabbed the scouter, and then he went to Planet Namek. Then we also have the part where Goku's training, stuff like that, and I guess he's doing his own ship, stuff like that. And because originally I remember what Frieza Saga is that Bulma, Krillin, and Gohan go to Planet Namek first. Then Goku later on, goes once he's healed and trained up and stuff like that. Because remember his injuries from Vegeta. Then he takes another space pod, the capsule space pod, whatever, and they all headed to Namek. Then Vegeta's pretty much the first one to go in there, to Planet Namek. Then again, he fights. He actually not even fights. He fights and kills Zaban, the Doria. Then he fights Kui, kills him. Then Gohan and Krillin and Bulma come in there. But then Bulma, the problem is in original Dragon Ball Z, they screw around a lot. You feel me? Because if you read the manga or watch Kai, they get kind of straight to the point. Boom, boom, boom. It's not really dragged out like that. And pretty much Gohan, Krillin meets Dende, stuff like that. And then they find out about his healing powers and stuff like that. And then we get to eventually where Vegeta pretty much and also he kills a lot of Namekians for the Dragon Ball. So pretty much they're doing Dragon Ball hunting and stuff like that. Then later on it gets so bad where Frieza has to call the Ginyu Force. And we're like, the hell? What the hell is the Ginyu Force? And to be honest with you, I wasn't, even when I was a kid, I wasn't crazy about the Ginyu Force because I just felt like, in my personal opinion, they were kind of fodder. You feel me? They were kind of useless. And of course, Raccoon beats Vegeta and Krillin and Gohan. And well, in the beginning it was I forgot the exact. I can't remember every single Ginyu Force member because a lot of them were so irrelevant, especially now when it comes to super and power ups and stuff like that. You have the little green one who could like control people's bodies and stuff like that. Then Vegeta does a whole like beam attack, cuts his neck and kills him as well. And Vegeta was just pretty much bloodthirsty as hell. And then you know what I mean? Like again, like and you know what I mean? It was good for its time, but again, I'm just like, Ginyu Force to me are like irrelevant, especially now. And of course, they get their asses beat. Then Goku comes in there. He beats Butcher, the blue alien one. The blue one member on the Ginyu Force. Then you had Jace. I remember he fought him. Then he pretty much he beats the Butcher. Then he beats Raccoon. Pretty much easy. Boom, 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 boom. And then what happens is that Vegeta sees that they're pretty much severely injured or paralyzed, and Vegeta just kills Raccoon and Butcher with his blast, and pretty much they're dead. And Goku talks about how he's just still bloodthirsty and stuff like that. Then we also get to the part where Ginyu switches bodies with Goku, and he tries to use the body, stuff like that, body transfer and all that. But the thing is, he's thinking like, oh, Goku has all this power, blah, 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 I'm going to use it. But the problem is, even though he transferred his body, he never learned how to use it. It's like you could have something powerful, but if you don't know how to use it, it doesn't mean anything. So Vegeta just beat the crap out of, beat the crap out of Ginyu inside, Ginyu within Goku's body, and he's just gonna beat him up, beat him up, beat him up, beat him up, and then he was gonna do the whole transfer thing as well, and then Goku switches his body with Ginyu, and then Ginyu is gonna do the same thing, and then Goku throws, because pretty much what was gonna happen is that Ginyu was gonna do the whole change body, power up, whatever, and then Vegeta was gonna go in there and try to slam him, but then Goku throws the frog and because he barely has any strength, he's pretty much injured, grabs the frog, throws it, and pretty much Ginyu transfers his body with the frog and stuff like that. And I remember it in the original Dragon Ball Z. I know Ginyu also switches bodies with Boma and all this other stuff, and I guess they switch back. I can't remember exactly. It was something like that. But I remember that happened in original Dragon Ball Z. There was a lot of filler. And then, of course, Goku gets hurt, heals up, Vegeta heals him and stuff like that with the chamber and all that crap. And then they go look for the Dragon Balls and blah, blah, blah. Then we have Vegeta. Then pretty much we have it where Vegeta, Krillin, and Gohan are working together to get the Dragon Balls to help Vegeta. But then, Gohan, Dende, and all of them betray Vegeta to revive Piccolo and revive the friends and stuff like that. And, I'm trying to remember. I remember he used a wish. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. Oh yeah, no, I remember. He used the wish. No, two of the wishes. I mean, it was three wishes. I remember. I'm trying to remember. It was to bring Piccolo, to heal Piccolo, and then to use the second wish to bring him on Namek. But then, then they didn't tell about specifically where he was going to be at. And then Vegeta finds out. Then, he was trying to use it to immortality. But then the Grand Elder died. And then Frieza comes in there. Vegeta, everybody's freaked out. And then they pretty much start fighting. And then Vegeta then we already know what happens with the fight. Vegeta, Piccolo, Gohan, Krillin, Dende. They pretty much all team up to fight Frieza. Then Frieza keeps transforming. Transforms the first transformation, the second transformation, the final form transformation. Then it gets to 100% and all this other shit. It's freaking ridiculous. So pretty much he kills Vegeta, and then And then later on we get to the part where Frieza fights Goku. And boom, 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 turns into Super Saiyan. And reason why I like the Frieza saga, because this was the first time we see the legendary Super Saiyan in our eyes. You feel me? I liked it so much because it was just like it felt kind of, as a kid. I felt, oh my god, I felt freaking empowering as hell. But thing is, the original Dragon Ball Z, it was ally to you, nightmare to you. Ally is good, nightmare to you. I remember that shit. And then the original, I think Dragon Ball Z Kai was like, I am the legendary Super Saiyan, blah blah blah. And then they keep fighting. And I feel like the reason why the Frieza saga was very very important, because we understand why Vegeta was the way he was, and we saw Vegeta being sad and vulnerable and actually crying and stuff like that. And I feel like, in my personal opinion, the Frieza saga really focused more on Vegeta rather than Goku, kinda, because Goku came in here and there, but we learn more about Vegeta more with the Frieza saga than we do with Goku. You feel me? Goku transforms into Super Saiyan, cool, whatever, and all that, but Vegeta was mainly the main character of the saga in that spotlight, in my personal opinion. You guys can agree, disagree with me, but I liked how Gohan hold his own, Krillin hold his own, and Piccolo hold his own, and it shows you that Goku only transformed. Because even when Piccolo got severely injured, it didn't click with him like that. Now when Krillin died, that's when he got angry and transformed and beat the crap out of Frieza. But even then, when they still fought, he never killed Frieza. He could have. And he still gave him a little bit of his energy, which I thought was dumb as hell. And then he got hurt, blah, blah, blah. We find out what happens later on, and the Android saga and stuff like that. Again, that's another video. We'll talk more about the Cell saga, the Android saga. But overall, pretty much, and then we find out, Goku, we thought Goku dies, but then he was really alive. He was just on a Yardrak planet training with the instant transmission and stuff like that. So again, in my personal opinion, with Dragon Ball Z, with the Frieza saga, I thought the reason why it was fire, because we understand more about the Saiyans, and we learn more about Frieza, we learn more about Vegeta, we learn more about the Saiyans. You know what I mean? We kind of learn more about, like Vegeta, the reason why he was like that because of Frieza, and how he we find out that Frieza slaughters the whole entire Saiyan race. We thought it was an asteroid, but it was really him because of the power and the fear of the Saiyans and stuff like that. But then even Goku talks about how, when Frieza fought whatever, and Frieza says, I'm an angel compared to those freaking monkeys. He said, how, the Saiyans were evil and demonic and way worse than I was. And then Goku was like, they paid for their sins. He says, yeah, because I killed them. And even then, if you watch, Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods, if Frieza wasn't going to kill the Saiyans, Beerus was going to kill him. And then when you watch Battle of Gods, he makes the Saiyans look like pussies. I mean, like, Beerus is like, yo, I want a pillow, and he made King Vegeta look like trash. You feel me? He bent down to Beerus. You feel me? So either way, the Saiyans were gonna die regardless. Beerus just let Frieza did it instead of him. You feel me? So overall, with Frieza Saga, I think it's good. I think it's one of the most important sagas of the series. Some people say it's irrelevant. I do feel like it's very, very relevant because it progresses the story a lot forward. And you can make the argument for the Buu Saga that it feels more irrelevant, it feels a lot more pointless, but it feels more of a cash grab. But the Frieza Saga is really what moves forward the Dragon Ball Z series and the Dragon Ball Z universe. That's pretty much it, guys. Tell me what you guys think about this. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys disagree with me? Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you rate and like the video and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Peace and have a great day and take care.